And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are at the Flagler Invitational Basketball Tournament, getting ready for the first boys game of the tournament. It will be the visitors from Merino and the home team from Vanguard. We just got the starters from Merino. We're getting the Vanguard starters. We'll give them to you before we go into the tip.
And 31, David Flack. Good luck to both teams.
The starters for Merino, they go with number 12, Trevor Rinaldo. He's a senior. Number 14, Cody Berkey, also a senior. 21, Jaden Joel, a sophomore. 22, Connor Fiskus, a sophomore. And number 35, Cameron Marble, also a sophomore. Vanguard, the coursers, they'll go with number 14, Trenton Tullis, a senior. Number 15, Tim Force, a senior. Number 20, Joe Donaldson, a senior. Number 22, Robert Stevens, a senior. And number 31, David Flack, also a senior. Head coach for the Merino Rams, Clint Fiskus. Head coach for Vanguard, Joe Wetters. Officials for tonight's contest are Jason Reese, Dean Yaris, and Brenton Witzel. Tip controlled by Vanguard. Stevens gives it up to inside. That's number 15, Force. Misses it. Fighting for his own rebound and sticks it home. Travel violation against Cody Berkey. Sorry, we're trying to get ourselves back in form here. Handling the ball, Robert Stevens. He'll come up top for Tullis, reversing into Donaldson, who tried to feed it into the low post. Flack, and it went out of bounds, touched by Merino. And to force it inside to Force. Kicked out of there by Merino. Outside three on the way from Donaldson. Off and rebounded by the coursers. High post. Flack couldn't handle the pass through his hands into the hands of Donaldson. He's got it on the bounce. Tripped up as he gets into the paint. Foul called against number 14, Cody Berkey. On the drive. And Flack will check out for Vanguard. He's replaced by number 34, Thomas Hetherington. Stevens drive, kick out to Donaldson. Directs traffic, calls for the high screen from Force. Gives it off to him. Misses the shot in the paint. And Merino coming back with it. I'll go into the corner for Rinaldo. Gives it back to Marble and finally into the hands of Fiskus. Berkey misses the runner. Rebounded by Hetherington. Donaldson fires the three and cans it. That's a 5-0 start for Vanguard. Berkey trying to feed it into the paint. That's 21, Jordan Joel. Misses the turnaround. Rebound pulled down by Hetherington. Feed inside. Force on the turn. He's fouled. Heading to the free throw line. That foul whistled on Berkey, his second. He'll be checking out. Force missed the first free throw. We'll get the subs here quickly as we can. Second free throw for Force. Rattles out as well. Rebounded by Kix Conger, who checked in for Merino. Fiskus on the drive, misses the runner. And Stevens comes out of there with it for the Coursers. He'll settle things down, fakes the three, kicks out in the corner for number 11, who checked in. We'll have to see who that is. That is Caleb Simons. Couldn't knock it down. Fiskus brings it the other way for the Rams. Give it off to Conger. Now into Ronaldo. Finds Conger, who slipped to the backside and knocks it in. That puts the Rams on the board. They trail by 3. 3 minutes played here, first quarter. Tullis tried to drive baseline. Nothing there. Kicks it out to Hetherington. He'll flip it back up top for Simons. Skips it over to Stevens. Picked up, bodied hard over there by Tappy. Stevens, he'll fire the three. Way off the mark. Rebound pulled down by Ronaldo. Gives it off to Fiskus. He'll hit it ahead for Tappy. Finds Conger on the cut to the block. Back up to Fiskus. Pulls up from 17. It's short. Rebound pulled down by Force. Ball kicked out of there by Tappy. He'll stay with Vanguard. Marble comes back in place of Ronaldo in the Merino lineup. Tullis will get a breather for Vanguard as he's replaced by Donaldson. Force has it on the far side, drives baseline, puts up a little runner from underneath the basket. Couldn't get it to fall. Quickly ahead, it's Marble. Gives it back to Fiskus. Fiskus starts the drive, peels it back out to Tappy. Little fake, and he had Simons in the air. Back to Fiskus. First quarter halfway gone. Marble gives it up to Tappy at the top. Starts the drive. And peel it back out to Marble. He'll fire the three. Good. We are tied. Donaldson steps into a three, and we're not tied as he cans his second three of the quarter. Fiskus says, I'll try it and buy it, and he drains the three to tie us back up. Simons on the far side. Donaldson, he gets another look at a three, banks it off the glass. It's raining threes tonight. 4 straight trips. Fiskus tries to make it 5 straight. Can't get it to roll home. Simons, after the hustle play by Force, keeps it alive for Vanguard. 3 minutes to play, first quarter. Far side, it's Stevens. Looking inside for Force. Nothing there. Reversing it out. Donaldson. He'll go into the high post. Force kicks out to Hetherington. Donaldson starts a drive. Has it knocked loose and finally stolen by Tappy. Tappy quickly ahead for Marble. He waits for a cutter on the backside. That was Tappy, and Tappy travels with it. Flack will come back into the Vanguard lineup. He's replacing Simons, I believe. Stevens gets the high screen from Flack. Gives it to Hetherington. Over to Donaldson. Tappy quickly out on him. Drive for Stevens. Cut off. Kicks it out to Hetherington. Into the paint. Puts one up. Trying to float one up high for Force. And Jaden Joel stepped in the way to steal it for Merino. Or Jordan Joel, rather. And a turnover by the Rams. They give it up with 2:13 to go in the quarter. Long three, too long by Donaldson, and then trying to steal the pass was number 22, Stevens, and he's whistled for the foul. Under 2 minutes to play, first quarter. Marble with it, gets the screen from Joel. Couldn't do anything with it, kicks it off to Tappy. Tappy looking at the three, puts it on the floor with the left-hand drive, kicks it back to Marble. Marble will fire three. That one rims out. Conger fighting for it, has it blocked from behind, keeps it alive on the deck, loses it finally to Simons, and then Conger knocks it loose and out of bounds. And he'll head back to play some defense. Stevens, drop it down in the corner. Donaldson with a drive. I think they'll call the foul on the drive. As Tappy got a handful of forearm. His first, the third on the team. Donaldson, quick three off the inbounds. And he's got his fourth triple of the quarter. And he has a steal on the defensive end. Flips it up to Hetherington, and backcourt violation. Fiskus trying to set the play as they try to chip into this 6-point deficit. Marble has it in the corner. They'll kick it back out to Fiskus. Fiskus bumped by Stevens, keeps the ball alive. Gets it into the high post Conger. Conger wheels on Flack, elevates, misses the bank shot. Rebound pulled down by Donaldson. They'll come near side Stevens into the post for Hetherington. Kick out high post. Flack off the glass. No. Joel with the rebound for Merino. Angles up to Conger. Conger over to Fiskus. Tappy, three from the corner. No. Marble fights to keep it alive. He does, and Joel is the beneficiary as he knocks one in from the low post. Cutting it back to a 4-point game, 16 seconds to play in this opening quarter. Donaldson, he'll whip it back up for Simons. Back to Donaldson. We're under 7 seconds to play. Fires another three, and that ball is coming down wet. That's 5 threes in the quarter. And we'll head to quarter number 2. Vanguard in front, 17-10.
This broadcast of high school sports is being brought to you courtesy of the Alan Bear Agency of Akron. In times of such economic uncertainty, let Alan Bear and his staff serve as stability when it comes to your insurance needs. With years of experience serving their community with products in auto, home, and life insurance, the Alan Bear Agency is also available for farm, crop, business, and health insurance as well. Give Alan and his team a call today at 970-345-2310 or stop into 142 Adams in Akron to see how the Alan Bear Agency can serve you.
Many lessons can be learned when playing high school sports. Teamwork, discipline, and trust in those around you, just to name a few. But maybe the most valuable lesson learned from high school sports is good sportsmanship. Faith Tabernacle Church in Merino wants to remind you, as a player or a fan, to display good sportsmanship at any event you attend this school year. If you're looking for something new, Faith Tabernacle has services Sundays at 10 and Wednesdays at 7. Faith Tabernacle, a proud supporter of the Merino Rams.
Ready for second quarter action here from Flagler. Merino trailing Vanguard 17-10 after one quarter. Big quarter for Joe Donaldson of the Coursers. 5 3-pointers in the frame. We saw 7 splashdowns from outside in the frame. Fiskus has his shot blocked. Conger comes down with the rebound, kicks it out to Fiskus. He'll go into the corner. Conger wants to drive baseline and steps on the baseline as Force able to step in front. Stevens brings it down the far side. Gets a high screen. Goes up with the runner, no good. Marble hit the deck trying to draw the charge. It was Not whistled. Wasn't a lot of contact on the drive. Fiskus trying to work one-on-one against Stevens. Puts up a three. See if they call this on the shot or on the rebound. We'll call it a shooting foul, so Fiskus, 3 free throw attempts. The foul whistled against Robert Stevens. It's his second, the second on the team. Fiskus cans the first. Second one, also good. Third one is good. And that cuts it to a 4-point game, just as you would expect from a coach's kid. Connor Fiskus is solid at the free throw line. That's why his dad trusts him to run the point. Donaldson being hounded by Fiskus now and loses it out of bounds. Fiskus elevates and comes up short. Stevens comes out of there with it for the Coursers. Brings it up on his own. Trying to go to work on Ronaldo. Jump stop in the paint. Knocks it home. First basket for Robert Stevens. Puts it back to a 6-point lead. Long lob cross for Conger. Barely able to stay in bounds. Gives it up top for Marble. The one-hand pass. Drop it over Fiskus. Long three. Right in front of the Vanguard bench, and he drains it. His second, he has 9. Cuts it back to a 3-point game. Simon getting the high screen from Force. He'll peel it back to him at the high point. Thinks about driving into the paint, and we're going to get a hand check or a grab up front. Did not see who it was called against. Still checking the board here. Well, we'll see it sooner or later. Donaldson, he'll fire over Marble. That one no good, and it'll end up in the hands of Fiskus. He'll pull up from long range. Rims out. Rebounded off of the floor by Conger. He's tied up by Hetherington, and the arrow favors Vanguard. Tappy will come back into the Merino lineup, replacing Marble. Donaldson picked up by Fiskus, drives, puts up the floater, and knocks it in for his first 2-point basket. He has 17 of the 21 on the board for Vanguard. Tappy on the drive, finds Joel underneath as his man came for the double, and Jordan Joel knocks it home. Donaldson gets a screen from Force, puts up the 15-footer off the... And he gets the rebound, puts it right back up from 15. Kept alive by Stevens. Into the post. Force, nice spin move. Knocks it in at the rim. He has 2 baskets. Tappy, quick release, 3. Off the mark. Conger keeps it alive. Tipped out of bounds by Tullis. Berkey coming in to the Loram lineup, replacing Ronaldo. He'll come up to Berkey. He'll move it off to Tappy. Back to Berkey. And a double dribble called against Berkey. Stevens getting the call from the bench. Brings it up, and he'll break his man down on the drive, and draws a whistle. That is Berkey caught with the hand in the cookie jar. That'll be his third. And Ronaldo quickly coming back in for him. Stevens triggering the inbounds. Wanted to lob it to Force at the rim. Wasn't there. Gives it to Donaldson. Donaldson has it knocked out of bounds. 4:14 on the clock, first half. Toulis from the corner three. It's short. Rebound by Fiskus. Quick a hit ahead for Tappy. Momentum was going to carry him out of bounds, so he gave it back to Ronaldo. Tappy may have gone, or not Tappy, Fiskus may have gone away with an elbow. Joel turnaround in the paint. Is blocked, but he is fouled and will head to the free throw line. That one whistled against Donaldson. His first. First free throw for Joel. Too strong. No good. Second one up and good. He has 5. It's a 4-point game, 23-19, 3:50 to play, second quarter. Oh, off to the wing for Donaldson. Back into the corner. That's Stevens, pick and roll with Force, and poked out of bounds by Jordan Joel. Force off the inbounds, misses from 15. Rebound pulled down by Kix Conger. And Fiskus thought Tappy was going to head to the corner. Instead, Tappy started to cut. The ball went out of bounds. We've got a 30-second timeout by Vanguard. Again, we are followed tonight after this by girls semifinal action, Cheyenne Wells and Flagler. And our nightcap is boys, Cheyenne Wells and Flagler. Winners advance to the late games tomorrow. Losers will play in the consolation games early tomorrow afternoon. Full court man pressure now from Merino. Fiskus drawing the assignment on Donaldson. He gets a screen from Force at the circle. Stevens, he'll bring it up top for Toulos. Donaldson fakes the three, got Fiskus in the air, put it on the deck, missed the shot. Fiskus will get credit for the jump ball as he's able to tie up Force. The arrow will give it to the Rams. Chance to get a little bit closer. They trail by 4. Fiskus gives it off near side. Tappy. Tappy looking underneath. Wanted Conger. Conger didn't get free. So he puts it on the floor. Just throws one into traffic, and Hetherington comes out of there with it. Ahead for Stevens. Offensive foul. That'll be number 3 on Robert Stevens. And sub quickly to the bench, or to the table. Caleb Simons. Fiskus gives it off to Ronaldo. Finds Joel on the cut. Puts one up from 8 feet. Banks it home. He has 5 in the quarter, 7 in the game now. Jordan Joel cuts it to a 2-point game. Leave over a far side. Simons 3. Rims off. Force with the offensive rebound. Foul on the floor. That was the second on Conger. Force with the fake, puts it up, misses it, and Fiskus pulls it down. Fiskus on the drive, and he's fouled. Will end up at the free throw line. That's on Hetherington. Fiskus 3 for 3 at the line. There for 2 more. Cans it. This one for the tie. And it's good. He has 8 in the quarter, 11 in the half. And we're knotted at 23, 2:15 to play before the intermission. Donaldson. Nice little crossover. He'll put up a scoop, no good. And Joel comes out of there and then gives it right back to Donaldson. Donaldson fouled by Joel. And that will put the Coursers in the bonus. It's the first on Jordan Joel. Front end of the 1-and-1 for Joe Donaldson is just as true as the rest of his shooting has been. That'll break the tie. Second one is good as well. He's up to 19 points. Fiskus on the hesitation dribble, pulls up on the runner, no. Conger with a flat-footed rebound and sticks it home. His second basket ties us back at 25, 1 minute, 40 seconds to play in the first half. Donaldson will give it up to Toulos now to Simons. Back to Toulos. Donaldson from 24, too strong. Rebound ripped down by Hetherington. Tries to drive on Conger, spins back into the paint, puts up the lefty. It's short, but because Conger was on his forearm, that'll be the third on kicks Conger. And Thomas Hetherington earns 2 shots. First one by the lefty, too strong. And Conger will ride out the rest of the half on the Merino bench as Cameron Marble comes in for him. Second one for Hetherington. That one banks its way home. Breaks the tie. Fiskus will go far side for Tappy. He's picked up by Simons. Drives. Tries to dump it in after drawing the double team. It's stolen, and Donaldson will come back with it for Vanguard. Got it into Simons. Simons misses the jump shot. Rebound pulled down by Fiskus. Tries to get into the paint. Gives a fake. Backdoor pass for Ronaldo. Was kicked out of bounds with 59 seconds to play. Fiskus on the inbound. And he'll just lob it into the safety, Tappy. Tries to get it back to Joel, and it's stolen by Toulos. He'll hit it ahead for Donaldson. Goes right to the rim and lays it in. 21 now for Joe Donaldson. He goes for the fake by Fiskus. Didn't get the shot. Jordan Joel there for the putback. Cuts it back to 1. 33 seconds to play before the break. Simons will walk it up, now hold it as the Coursers play for 1 shot. Worked hard to have a lead in this stage of the game. Try to make sure that in the worst case scenario you go in up by 1. Tappy deflects the pass. 10 seconds. Simons gives it off to the high post, Hetherington, and he's shoved from behind by Tappy on the reach. That's second one on Curtis Tappy. And Hetherington will head to the free throw line to shoot the 1-and-1. Just banked one home on his last trip. 7.6 seconds. Want to make sure you box out the shooter. Missed it. Force and Ronaldo. And Ronaldo, I believe, is whistled for the foul. And that will let Force shoot the penalty with 6.8 seconds to go. First one is short. Second attempt is also short. Marble with the board. Give it off to Fiskus. Fiskus at midcourt. Three off the front of the iron. And we are halfway through an exciting boys semifinal contest. The Vanguard Coursers leading the Merino Rams 28-27. As the teams head to their respective locker rooms, we'll step out and take a 3-minute break. Hear from some of our fantastic sponsors here on Big Time Small Town Media's coverage of high school basketball for ColoradoPreps.tv and Chassa.tv.
Americans love numbers and iPhones. We all know the 7 Dwarves, 4 Seasons, and 12 Days of Christmas. Now, for a limited time, Viero is featuring countless reasons to own an iPhone. With an iPhone, you can take great photos or take a crack at Angry Birds, watch your favorite video, or use it as a watch, find an old school friend on Facebook, or simply browse the web. But what you really ought to find is your nearest Viero store, because for a limited time, you can have an iPhone for only $79.99. Before these great iPhone deals end, get into Viero. Restrictions apply. See store for details.
Here's a simple math problem. What's 1 + 1? 2, you say? Not at Bank of Colorado. Here, 1 + 1 add up to free. Because our personal free checking and personal free collection give you twice as much free. You'll start with free checking, free online banking, free telebank access, free PIN pay, no service fees, and more. And when you add on, you'll get a free savings account, free appraisal with your next mortgage, and more. So if you're into free, apply today to open a new account by visiting bankofcolorado.com, where 1 + 1 equals free. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Get your DVD copies of the events you're seeing live online at BigTimeSmallTown.com. Hi, I'm Ben Blecka, owner, founder, and one of the talents of Big Time Small Town Media. Very glad you're enjoying the broadcast we're bringing to you live online. But don't forget, you can have this broadcast whenever and wherever you want with a purchase of the DVD from Big Time Small Town Media. Go to www.BigTimeSmallTown.com. There you can check out all of the games that we've got from any past tournaments. We've been doing this for just more than a year, and Big Time Small Town Media is proud to be more than sports. We're community.
Ice and Oil has been supporting our community for over 65 years and is the leading supplier in propane, Sinclair diesel and gas, Chevron oils, greases, and lubricants, and a variety of tires and Delco batteries. Located on Highway 34 in Otis and Plattner, Ice and Oil is your #1 source for diesel, oil, gas, and propane needs. For all those road trip adventures through Northeast Colorado, they offer 24-hour pay-at-the-pump gas and diesel services. Ice and Oil, American product, American quality, affordable prices.
Glosson Construction is your one-stop shop with concrete work, drywall, flooring, roofing, and stucco, everything including the final finishing nail handle projects throughout northeastern Colorado. You need to get in touch with Rick at Glosson Construction, located at 801 East 4th Street in Akron. If Rick can't build it, no one can. Call 970-345-2087. From start to finish, trust Glosson Construction as your one-stop shop for construction. Call 970-345-2087.
Akron Auto is proud to be the best pre-owned automobile dealership in northeastern Colorado. Quickly expanding, Akron Auto has 2 locations, the original on Highway 34 in Akron and a second on Highway 34 in Fort Morgan. Akron Auto wishes to thank local patrons for making their business possible and asks visitors to stop in and see what may be on the lot for you. Tax time is the perfect time to use your rebate on a car, truck, or SUV upgrade. Akron Auto, better for your budget.
Carrie Sherman welcoming you back here to the Flagler Invitational Tournament from Flagler High School. We're at halftime of our first boys contest of the evening with Vanguard in front of Merino by a 28-27 score. Do some quick and dirty math, as one of my college algebra instructors once referred to it, as we try to figure out, get all of our individual scoring squared away. The first for the visitors on the scoreboard, Merino. They've been led by Connor Fiskus. He's got 11 points, a couple of threes, and a 5-for-5 night from the free throw line. Jordan Joel has contributed 9 points, a lot of that doing dirty work inside. 4 points from Kix Conger. Like Joel, his points all in the paint. And a 3 from Cameron Marble. And that tallies up to 27 points. Now for the home team, Vanguard Charter. They are led by Joe Donaldson, the senior sniper, with 21 points in that first half. Most of that in the first quarter, as he cashed 5 threes along the way. Tim Force has added 4 points, 2 points from Robert Stevens and 1 from Thomas Hetherington. Foul situation, Stevens has 3 for Vanguard. Berkey and Conger with 3 apiece for Merino and 2 for Curtis Tappy. It was an exciting first half of basketball. We expect more of the same here in the second half. We'll be back in 3 minutes to set the stage for second half action here on Big Time Small Town Media's production basketball on ColoradoPreps.tv and Chassa.tv.
With more than 30 years in business, Pro Sports is the only place teams need to go to outfit for this season. A complete supplier of team athletic apparel, teams get their uniforms and equipment at a team discounted price. Outfit your team with Pro Sports, located in downtown Sterling, but a proud supplier to teams from all across Colorado. Pro Sports offering team discounts. Call now, 970-522-8545, and outfit your team today. Pro Sports, your team source.
Are you ready to rumble with the Merino Rams? The Merino Rams are supported by the Merino Booster Club. The cheerleading team helps the Merino players get their game on. Go, go, go! The Merino music is supported by the Merino Booster Club also. Come watch the spring and winter concerts. Come watch the Merino wrestlers smack the match. Thank you, Merino Booster Club and your sponsors. Go Rams!
In 1916, it is estimated that producing 100 bushels of corn took approximately 35 to 40 hours. Today, it is estimated that producing the same 100 bushels takes less than 3. A lot has changed in the last 95 years, but one thing has stayed the same. Farm Credit is still the lender of choice for America's farmers and ranchers. We are passionate about agriculture and are dedicated to serving America in good times and bad. This is Jordan Wilkie in the Yuma Lending Office. Give us a call today to see how we can help you. Premier Farm Credit, the gold standard in ag lending.
Many lessons can be learned when playing high school sports. Teamwork, discipline, and trust in those around you, just to name a few. But maybe the most valuable lesson learned from high school sports is good sportsmanship. Faith Tabernacle Church in Merino wants to remind you, as a player or a fan, to display good sportsmanship at any event you attend this school year. If you're looking for something new, Faith Tabernacle has services Sundays at 10 and Wednesdays at 7. Faith Tabernacle, a proud supporter of the Merino Rams.
This broadcast of high school sports is being brought to you courtesy of the Allen Bear Agency of Akron. In times of such economic uncertainty, let Allen Bear and his staff service stability when it comes to your insurance needs. With years of experience serving their community with products in auto, home, and life insurance, the Allen Bear Agency is also available for farm, crop, business, and health insurance as well. Give Allen and his team a call today at 970-345-2310 or stop into 142 Adams in Akron to see how the Allen Bear Agency can serve you.
Everybody knows that when a great opportunity, like an iPhone, presents itself, you grab it. Somebody says they've got tickets to the big game and can't go, you grab the tickets. Somebody tells you that you can get an iPhone at a special price, you grab it. And it's true. For a limited time, Viero has iPhones for only $79.99. And we'll even pay your early termination fees up to $200 when you switch to Viero. All that and coverage you can count on. So hurry into Viero today. Your iPhone is here. Restrictions apply. See store for details.
And welcome back, everyone. We're ready for third quarter action here from the Flagler Invitational Tournament. Once the teams hit the floor, we'll set the lineups. Again, just 1 point separating the teams after 2 quarters have been played. For the Rams, we see 22 Fiscus, 21 Joel, 14 Berkey, 12 Ronaldo, and 35 Marble. For the Coursers, number 20 Donaldson, 22 Stevens, 31 Flack, 15 Force, 14 Toulis. Stevens with it. He'll give it off Donaldson. Quick three. Good. Picking up where he left off. Quickly up to 24 points. Ronaldo will answer with a three off the glass, his first points of the contest. Keeping it back a 1 point game. Stevens with the left hand bounce. Calls out the screen from Flack, goes away from it, kicks it into the corner. Tulos, three, off, rebound, pulled down by Joel. Gives it off to Fiscus. Teammates want to run. He's not up. He saw the defense getting back. He'll get into the paint. Elevates over Donaldson. Too strong off the back iron. Donaldson skies to pull down the board and give possession to the Coursers. He'll give it off to Stevens on the near side. Goes away from the screen. Cut off by Ronaldo. Gives it off to Force. Force with a runner in the lane. It's good. Nice touch for the big man who floats one home. Gives him 6 in the contest. Fiscus goes far side for Berkey. Pulls up from 17. Off glass. Too strong. Ball on the floor. Finally corralled by Force. Gives it up ahead for Stevens. 2 Rams back. So he'll settle things down. Give it to Donaldson. Quickly to Tulos. Now back to Donaldson from 23. Good. He's got 7 of them. Give him 27 in the contest. And ball poked away from Ronaldo. He's able to go into the backcourt to retrieve it. Donaldson with the steal. Drives baseline. Fouled by Ronaldo. Will go to the free throw line. Try to add to that 29-point total, or 27-point total from the stripe. That is the second on Trevor Ronaldo. And Joe Donaldson to the free throw line. He's 2 for 2. Make it 3 for 3. And we've got a 30-second timeout from Merino coach Clint Fiscus. Again, a reminder, this followed by another girls contest tonight. Cheyenne Wells and Flagler will go at it. The winner will advance to tomorrow's championship contest to face Vanguard. Loser plays in the third place game at 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Out of the timeout, Donaldson back to the free throw line. Trying to cap another perfect trip to the stripe. And Donaldson nylons that one. He's up to 29 now. The lead up to 8. Fiskus drives, cut off by Donaldson, kicks it out to Berkey. Berkey will hand off to Fiskus. Fiskus into the paint, puts up the runner off glass, and good. He's got 13. Bringing it back to a 6-point game. Stevens may have gone away with an extra step while the ball was on his palm. Forrest loses it, gets it back up, drops the shoulder, and officials are going to talk, make sure they know what happened in there, get on the same page. They will call the offensive foul on Force. Just his first. Looked like a good call. He did drop the shoulder. That'll give it back to Merino. Chance to cut into the lead a little more. Fiskus will do that as he knocks one home from 17 off the elbow. And it's back to a 4-point game. He has 15 in the contest. Stevens sets out the offense here. Donaldson, drive, runner, scoop, no good. Rebound hauled in by Flack, and then into the corner for Donaldson. Another three, and he's gone over the 30-point mark. Fiskus, offensive foul as Force steps in the way and takes it. First personal foul on Connor Fiskus. Force a little slow to get up. He's helped to his feet by a couple of teammates, and he'll head down. Toulis will head to the bench for a quick breather on the Vanguard side. He's replaced by Hetherington. And Marble gets the breather for Merino as Conger comes in. Stevens finally gets it over to Donaldson. Now back to Stevens. Gets a screen from Force. Floats one into the paint for him. Powers one up. No good. And Joel with inside rebounding position draws the foul on Force. It'll be his second. And Fiskus jogging it across the timeline, facing a 7-point deficit. And Stevens with a near steal, knocks it into the backcourt all the way past the baseline, out of bounds. So Merino has the full court to operate once again. 4:23 to play in this third quarter. Try to go with a late trap and opens up Ronaldo for an open three. Misses it. Conger with the offensive rebound. No good, and Force skied for the rebound. Pulled it down, got it out to Donaldson on the drive. Fiskus cuts him off. Deflects the pass back. Stevens corrals it. Donaldson doubling over every so often, wincing in a bit of pain. Gets it off to Hetherington at the point. Trying to direct traffic, gives it off to Stevens. Gets a screen from Force, and a block against Berkey. That'll be his fourth. And Tappy will replace him. Into Force, spins into the paint, drives to the rim, and he's draws a foul at the rim. We'll head to the free throw line. Getting a little physical inside. That one called against Jordan Joel, his second. Fourth on the team here in this third quarter. Force 0 for 4 from the line. And that one's short. That's been the case on most of his misses tonight. Toulos and Simons coming in. Simons will come in for the shooter. Toulos will come in for Flack. Second free throw for Force, and that one's good. He now has 7. He'll head to the bench for a breather. Simons comes in take his place in the lineup. Lead back to 8. Fiskus will direct traffic as they try to come back. And near steal for Donaldson. Foul inside as Joel lost control of it. He's trying to gather it to go back up. I believe that's on Tulos. So that's his first. That was the call. Fiskus has to go almost into the backcourt to Tappy. Joel drives baseline and has it poked out of bounds by Tulos. Count is on, and finally gets it into Conger, gets the man in the air, gives it off to Tappy. Skipping over to Ronaldo, back to Tappy at the point. He'll go ahead and fire the three behind a screen from Fiskus, misses it, and it's Stevens with it for Vanguard. Chance to build the biggest lead of the contest. They lead by 8. Stevens tries to feed it into the post up for Hetherington, kicked out of bounds by Ronaldo. Marble comes back in to the Merino lineup, and it's Ronaldo getting the breather. Quick three on its way. Too strong this time by Donaldson. Big pile up, and I believe that was Stevens who cashes the bucket. All the bodies on the floor. Marble sets the screen for Fiskus. Fiskus, nice little up and under move, misses it, and it's Hetherington with the rebound. Fiskus, a little bit of frustration as he tries to reach in and tie it up, and is whistled for his second personal foul. We got a full timeout now, and we'll go ahead and step away for 60 seconds as well.
Glosson Construction is your one-stop shop with concrete work, drywall, flooring, roofing, and stucco. Everything including the final finishing nail handle projects throughout northeastern Colorado. You need to get in touch with Rick at Glosson Construction, located at 801 East 4th Street in Akron. If Rick can't build it, no one can. Call 970-345-2087. From start to finish, trust Glosson Construction as your one-stop shop for construction. Call 970-345-2087.
Akron Auto is proud to be the best pre-owned automobile dealership in northeastern Colorado. Quickly expanding, Akron Auto has 2 locations. The original on Highway 34 in Akron and a second on Highway 34 in Fort Morgan. Akron Auto wishes to thank local patrons for making their business possible and asks visitors to stop in and see what may be on the lot for you. Tax time is the perfect time to use your rebate on a car, truck, or SUV upgrade. Akron Auto, better for your budget.
And back out of the Merino timeout. They took it trailing by 10 following the foul on Connor Fiskus. Stevens quickly against the pressure, gets it up ahead, and Hetherington inside has his shot blocked. Still fighting for it. Conger and Hetherington, arrow to Merino. Tulos will get a breather as Force comes back in. Fiskus going to work on Donaldson. Has to get relief from Marble. Gives it back to Fiskus. And able to catch Donaldson flat-footed. Picks up the second personal foul on the high-scoring senior guard from Vanguard. 2:12 left in this third quarter. It's a 16-7 advantage for the Coursers here in the frame. Marble. And has it dug loose from behind. It's a steal for Stevens. Get off to Donaldson. Donaldson from 25 this time. It comes up short. And Fiskus corrals the loose ball rebound, gets it ahead for Marble. Marble will peel it back to Tappy. Tappy will fire the three off glass. No. Force He's got a one-on-one. He'll go right at Tappy. Goes around him and lays it in. He's got 5 in the quarter, 9 in the contest. Lead to a dozen. Tappy elevates for the 16-footer. It's short. Tipped. Looked like it was tipped out of bounds by Force. And the baseline official agrees. Looks like Fiskus is going to get a quick break here with 1:26 left in the third quarter. So Simons checked out for Vanguard. Pass for Conger stolen by Donaldson. It's a 2-on-1. He'll give it up to Stevens. Stevens able to avoid the defender and knock it in for his second basket of the quarter. He's got 6 now in the contest. It's up to a 14-point game. Courser's pulling away with a huge quarter here. Marble gets it off to Ronaldo into the paint for Conger. Turnaround, no good over Force. Force comes down with the defensive board. It's Stevens and Coach Wetters gives the call to slow down, gives the defensive and offensive signals. It's a missed 3 out of the corner by Toulouse. Under 45 seconds to play. Marble, he'll launch the quick 3. No good. Force with yet another board. He's just putting a lock on him. Call him Mr. Windex tonight. And now with 25 seconds to play in the third quarter, Vanguard will pull it back. Look for one good shot here. It's Donaldson. Now to Toulouse. Back to Stevens. He'll go ahead and fire the 3. May not have been the shot they wanted. Marble with the rebound. Gives it up to Tappy. Tappy quickly across the timeline. Puts up the runner. No, he'll kick it back. Marble 3. And misses it. And rebound knocked out of bounds. Marble hit the deck after his shot. And Force kind of came over trying to help him up. He was already on his feet. They just smack hands. And we head to the benches with Vanguard out in front comfortably now.
These days, there's no free lunch, no free ride, not even any free time. Well, at Bank of Colorado, we're putting an end to all that because our personal free checking and personal free collection serve up a whole lot of free. You'll start with free checking, free online banking, free telebank access, free PIN pay, and more. Then when you add our personal free collection, you'll get a free savings account, free appraisal with your next mortgage, and more. So if you want to bring back the free, apply today to open a new account. Visit bankofcolorado.com and long live free. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Get your DVD copies of the events you're seeing live online at BigTimeSmallTown.com. Hi, I'm Ben Blecko, owner, founder, and one of the talents of Big Time Small Town Media. Very glad you're enjoying the broadcast we're bringing to you live online. But don't forget you can have this broadcast whenever and wherever you want with a purchase of the DVD from Big Time Small Town Media. Go to www.BigTimeSmallTown.com. There you can check out all of the games that we've got from any past tournaments. We've been doing this for just more than a year, and Big Time Small Town Media is proud to be more than sports. We're community.
Just getting the fourth quarter started up here from Flagler. Vanguard with the ball and a 14-point lead.
Ice and Oil has been supporting our community for over 65 years and is the leading supplier in propane, Sinclair diesel and gas, Chevron.
Sorry about that. Had a little miscue with the computer. It's a steal for the Coursers, who scored on the other end. It's Donaldson. Splits the double team into the paint, puts up the runner, and Joel comes down with it. Marble slid into his feet as he tried to take the charge. Fiskus gets a nice seal from Conger and misses the layup. Force with the rebound for Vanguard. Stevens the other way. He'll kick it out to Donaldson. Off staggered double screen, gets it down into the paint for Toulouse, and he's fouled going up. That is on Ronaldo, his third. And Trenton Toulos to the line, looking for his first points of the contest. He'll get a pair. And the first one will not go for him. Next team foul against the Rams will put the Coursers in the in the bonus. Second free throw up and in for Trenton Toulos. He's the 5th Vanguard player in the scorebook. Ronaldo finds Marble on the cut. Puts one up inside. Hangs on the rim, won't go. Tipped out, brought in by Force. We'll let traffic clear, give it off to Stevens. Stevens crosses the timeline, 6.5 to play. Peels it out. Wants to go far side. Toulos had started a backdoor cut. Come back for the ball. Now dropped it down to Force off of his foot, right back out to Toulos. Give it off to Stevens. Force has it knocked loose to Stevens. Back into Force, lets traffic clear in the air and scores it. He's up to 13, lead is 19. And steal for Donaldson as Ronaldo tried to make a corner-to-corner pass. Almost a 40-foot pass. Would not go. Donaldson from 25, it was short, kept alive. Toulos in the corner, stepped on the end line. Give it back to the Rams. Berkey and Tappy come in. And it's a 30-second timeout by Vanguard. Well, I guess they're going to go ahead and take it as a full timeout. We'll go ahead and take it as well.
Ice & Oil has been supporting our community for over 65 years and is the leading supplier in propane, Sinclair diesel and gas, Chevron oils, greases, and lubricants, and a variety of tires and Delco batteries. Located on Highway 34 in Otis and Plattner, Ice & Oil is your #1 source for diesel, oil, gas, and propane needs. For all those road trip adventures through Northeast Colorado, they offer 24-hour pay-at-the-pump gas and diesel services. Ice & Oil, American product, American quality, affordable prices.
The Merino Booster Club supports all of our activities and sports here at Merino Mighty Rams School. They support cross-country, FFA, the FBLA Student Council, along with all the other activities and sports. FFA is the country thing to do. FBLA is for business people. Student Council is when you elect the president for our great school. Cross-country is a tough and amazing running sport. Come down and visit our activities and sports. Our sports hold a lot of champions. Come and support the Booster Club. Go Rams!
Shot missed. Force with the rebound for the Coursers. Gives it off to Stevens. Brought across the timeline. 5.5 to play. 19-point lead for Vanguard. Donaldson looking inside. Toulos. Turn around. Floats it home. Got the wrong sheets there. And a travel on this other end. Berkey took a step without putting it on the floor. Wheels falling off for the Rams here in this second half. And they trailed by 1 as we started the second half. Stevens gets it down to Toulos. He'll pull it back to Stevens. Sets the screen for him. Stevens drives, kicks across the paint for Hetherington. Foul from behind. That is the 5th foul on Cody Berkey. So he fouls out without scoring a point, and 5:06 left to play. So Thomas Hetherington to the free throw line. He's cashed 1 of 3, missed the front end of a 1-and-1 in the second quarter. That's what this is here. And misses it. Rebound pulled down by Conger. Got it off to Fiskus. Into the paint. Felt contact, flipped it to the rim, no call. And Donaldson comes down with it. Donaldson hits the deck hard. And officials will stop the play. He came down hard either on his tailbone or his hip. Kind of looked like he got tangled up with Fiskus, like their feet may have tangled. Officials stop the play. They'll get a sub in for him. Stevens gives it to Hetherington, quickly over to Toulouse. They'll give it off to Stevens. Force set the screen for him. Playing the high post. Playing the high post motion. Stevens gives off to Simon. Stevens has an open lane, drives, fouled. I believe they're going to get Fiskus on this one. That'll be his third. And Robert Stevens to the free throw line for two. Be his first time at the charity stripe. First one takes a 90-degree turn at the rim. Misses. Donaldson back into the Vanguard lineup. 4:15 to play. It's a 21-point lead for the Coursers. Second one for Stevens. It's on its way, and that one rims out. Force just ripping down another board. He's tied up, though, this time, and the arrow goes in favor of the Rams. Fiskus kicks it out, corner three. Conger off the mark, rebound by Force. Guess who? Up ahead, Stevens, all the way, misses the left-handed layup. Conger rips it down for Merino, gives it off to Fiskus. Fiskus pushes, pulls up from the free throw line, kicks it out to Marble. Marble will drop it off near side for Ronaldo, into Joel in the corner, and he stepped on the baseline. 30-second timeout for the Rams. Reminder, following the completion of this contest, we will have a girls semifinal between Cheyenne Wells and Flagler. See a lot of black and orange in that one, as both teams sport those colors. So, Tigers and Panthers for our last two contests tonight. New man into the Vanguard lineup. That's number 10, Larry Gill, a 5'10 junior. See a lot of the reserves on the Vanguard sideline getting their warm-ups off, getting ready to come in. Donaldson will drop it off to Gill, drives baseline, has it poked away, retrieved by Force. Fiskus called for the knee. His fourth. And Force goes to the free throw line. Shoot the bonus. It's the last 1-and-1 of the contest for Vanguard. Next foul against the Rams will put them in the penalty. Too strong, and rebound pulled down by Ronaldo. Force tries to tie him up. Conger gives it off to Fiskus as he crosses the timeline. Fiskus gets man in the air, can't shoot it, gets it off to Marble. Marble back to Fiskus. Fiskus picked up by Gill, puts up the 15-footer, floats it home. First basket of the quarter for the Rams comes 5 minutes in. Fiskus deflects one high. Simons with it. Force drives into the paint, puts one over Conger, gets his miss, goes back up with it, and scores it. And a timeout. Wait to see the official signal. It's called by Vanguard. Step out, 4:60 seconds here from Flagler High School. Or not. The computer does not want us to take a break, so we'll stick with it. We'll try to get all the subs who've checked in for Vanguard. Saw number 3, Josiah Simons. We'll wait to see the others as they pop out of there, but I'm guessing we'll see number 23, Preston DeFossis. 25, Andrew Lee as well. And number 50, Noah Tass. Gill will stay out there with them. That'll be their lineup. 2:47 on the clock. 57-36 is our count. Fiskus gets the screen from Ronaldo. Kicks it out for Marble. 3, good. He got the Rams on the scoreboard in the first quarter with one of those. Knocks home another one. Fiskus with the steal. Comes near side. Marble. 3 again. That one's too strong. Last touched on its way out of bounds by Ronaldo. Simons. Crosses the timeline, comes near side. Gill on the drive, kicks one across the paint. Intended for Lee. It was wide and out of bounds. Fiskus crosses the timeline at 2:05. It's a screen from Marble. And that foul is on Gill. That'll be his first. After the whistle, Fiskus nailed the 3. And pickup ball, you say, that's all right, we'll take the points. Fiskus gets past Gill into the paint, drops one down for Joel from the block. Jordan Joel into double figures now with 11. It's down to 16, a minute 45 to play. Simons gets past Fiskus on the crossover. Fiskus tips one as it comes out of bounds. 1:41 to play. Flips in for DeFossis, back to Simons. Gives it up top for Gill. Minute 35 to play. Gill with it between the circles. Now Simons. And Ronaldo reaches in, gives up the foul. That'll be his 4th. And that sends Josiah Simons to the line to shoot the penalty. First one off the back iron, no good. And Curtis Tappy replaces Trevor Ronaldo in the Merino lineup. Second one for Josiah Simons, rattles its way home. Quickly ahead, Tappy 3 off the wing, no. Joel inside, fouled on the putback. So free throws coming for Jordan Joel, foul called against. They said 25, that's Lee. First one for Jordan Joel is good. Give him an even dozen. He's 2 out of 3 from the line so far tonight. Second one up and good. Cuts it to 15. Minute 15 to go. Simons loses control of it right in front of his team's bench with minute 14 to play. Fiskus gets a screen from Tappy. Flip it back to Tappy at the point. Just wanted to look for an handoff. Wasn't there. Gets it off to Marble. Marble into the corner for Conger. Conger with a nice wrap inside for Joel, who scores again. He's got 6 in the quarter, and it's a timeout. Merino with 55.6 seconds to play. Full timeout. We'll go ahead and stay here. Start to tally up some final numbers for the teams. In the winner of this contest, and it looks like it will be Vanguard. If they can hold on to the 13-point lead for the final 55.6 seconds, they will play for the championship tomorrow at right around 7:30 or so tomorrow. And if Merino can't mount the comeback, they will play the consolation game at about 4:30 tomorrow. Opponents to be determined after our final 2 contests of the night. Simons picked up in the backcourt by Tappy. Nearly turns it over, gets it up to Tass. And Jordan Joel whistled for the reach in, his 3rd. First free throw is good. Noah, not sure if it's Tass or Tassie. We'll make sure we get that one figured out for tomorrow. Didn't get a chance to catch up with the Vanguard coaches prior to tip-off tonight. That foul on the miss whistled against Vanguard's number 10, Larry Gill. And that'll flip us to the other end to shoot the free throws, as that is the 7th team foul against the Coursers. It sends Connor Fiskus to the stripe. 5 for 5, all of that in the second quarter. And misses this one. Rebound fought for by a couple of the Coursers. Lee comes out of there with it. And Simons is fouled in front of the Merino bench by Tappy. Be his 3rd, 33 seconds to go. It's a 14-point lead for the Coursers. Simons converted 1 of 2 on his last time there. Calmly sinks the first of the penalty. Second one, too strong. Rebound ripped down by Jordan Joel. Gives it off to Fiskus. Fiskus stepped back, wanted the 3. Stepped in, missed the long 2. Conger with the rebound. And ball out of bounds. Okay. And it'll go to Vanguard with 17.4 seconds to play. And a quick foul on the inbounds. That's on Marble. I believe that's his first. And now Gill will get a chance to shoot a couple of free throws. First one off the mark to the left. Gill will break contact with the line, take a breather, and come back to the stripe. See if he can knock home the second one. that one too strong, and rebound fought for. Vanguard came away with it, but then out of bounds. That was number 50, Noah Tassie. Fiskus across the timeline, three-pointer on the way, little fall, and that should do it. The ball comes into the Fosses, and horn will sound. It'll finish up with a 60-48 margin. As the teams go through and shake hands, we'll look at the final numbers. For Merino, that three right before the buzzer gives Connor Fiskus a team-leading 20. Jordan Joel with 15. 4 points from Kix Conger, 3 apiece for Trevor Ronaldo, and 6 points there for Cameron Marble. Missed one of his 3-point baskets, and then the 3 points for Trevor Ronaldo. For Vanguard, a game-high 32 points for Joe Donaldson, that all through 3 quarters. He hit 8 3-pointers in the game. 15 from Tim Force. 6 out of Robert Stevens. 3 from Trenton Toulis. 2 from Josiah Simons. And 1 for Thomas Hetherington. We'll be back on the air in about 10 to 15 minutes for our second girls contest of the day. That'll be Cheyenne Wells Tigers and Flagler Panthers. Till then, thank you for joining us here on Big Time Small Town Media's productions of high school basketball, ColoradoPreps.tv and Chassa.tv. Kerry Sherman signing off.